We're going to see the pressure from xGame KZ. They don't waste any time with this one. They'll rotate towards mid, and they'll try and make a play. They even sentry just to scout out whether Secret Team is a ward here, but in fact they don't. So they'll make the way onto the low ground, and now they look for a disruption. But look at the position of BigDaddy. Very far back. They'll have to go on Morphling instead. He's even going to tank the arrow at close range, but he may pay with his own life in doing so. Not sure if that was the right play. BigDaddy low. One more right click. Wow. Can't finish the job. And now the turn can come. Kuro doesn't actually have a wave for it, but with the Wisp move speed, they'll get the first blood. BigDaddy playing with xGame KZ. Wow. It's a double kill for the Morphling mid and a greedy draft to begin with. And they're looking for reads. It's a triple kill. KuroKy just explodes. BigDaddy will cost him his life in the end going for that, but well worth it. Oh god, what a train wreck for xGame KZ.
Morph as much agi as he wants, but still playing with full health no matter what, and continue to put some pressure out onto Wadafaka's bat. In fact, he might even be waved on right here. The tether will not connect, the waveform will, and they will at least put some good damage in. The spirits is enough. Another kill. Has a double stack here and is able to burn them down gradually with this long duration and massive radius.
Yeah, something we would see. Mid lane.
always mid lane.
Oh, the Batrider goes down again. And at this point, like, anytime they can get in range for a waveform and the tether, so he's just dead. And they look for a go on mid. Mantis with Moonlight Shadow trying to jump on BigDaddy. He will connect on the pounce, but tethers, and it just won't matter. Makes his way out and will survive. Wadafaka into the fray as well. Maybe they get this kill. There is a relocate available if BigDaddy needs it. Caught by a soul catcher, dropping low, still alive. He's got an urn charge, he's got a bottle charge. He hasn't been killed off yet. Then the Slark gets doomed. He tethers up to the high ground. He will survive through this one. Makes his escape, and Mantis now the one in trouble. If they get a stop, Fly fails to connect, so they'll have to blow a black hole for this, but they still will find Mantis, block him down, haven't finished the job. In fact, he gets his ult off. Now the Brew Rise, they might be able to turn this one. Looking for Puppey, low but not dead yet, and then Kuro joins the fight. Wants to finish the job. Puppey will fall, but at the same time, they do lose the Slark. It was an expensive Slark kill, I suppose, but they get it in the end. And oh, by the way, there's a death prophet in this game. The tier 1 will fall bottom, but it's all about Stallcat mid. Drop low by Kuro, just waiting for that next waveform in 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Simba caught by an arrow, Fly just too tanky to kill him off, and the Morphling actually gets disrupted, can't finish the kill. Now maybe they turn on him, but the Wisp is coming in. BigDaddy's here, tethering forward. They're going in on this. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. They get the kill. They live. They get out. Oh my, this Wisp. And this is why you ban it versus BigDaddy, I suppose.
They are gradually losing their entire base.
And they're also losing Reeves mid. It looks like one more right click would finish it. Kuro doesn't get the kill. He wants a bigger objective. That's the tier 2 mid, and it will fall. So another tower lining Kuro's pockets, up to 2,500 gold.
Yep. That's where Kuro's just like, I trust you, No-Tail. You got it covered. I'll do the push thing with my Mad Deeps.
They've lost 2 towers mid to a Morphling Wisp dual lane. That is like not what you look as like the strongest lane ever, but meanwhile at the top side of the map, they are looking for a tier 1. They also will clean up the Shadow Demon. Secret Team finding kill after kill. Now Kuro trying to fight his way out of this. BigDaddy a little bit overextended will fall, and now this prompts a Panda split. There's no black hole for this, and the Panda's on the hunt. Should be able to finish off somebody here. Kuro probably too tanky. They'll want to go for Puppey, but S4 pops Exorcism and looks to turn this. He's joined the fray. Puppey dropping low. A few more right clicks would finish the job. He will fall. S4 will clean up the Mirana in exchange, and now looking for that last kill. Kuro waving out in the end. He's a little bit too squishy for now to fight it out. And Stallcat forced to retreat. He's now running towards the enemy tier 1 top. Not where he wants to be. While the Batrider tries to handle the KuroKy situation, but Kuro's diving in on 450 health. He's got a Yasha. He's a bit too tanky, and they are going to defend top though. And this is the beauty of the Wisp. They'll jump in now with the Doom. Straight onto Stallcat. There's not going to be a split for this fight, and then the Morphling and Wisp arrive. They'll focus in. Quickly the Panda falls, and now pursuing out for more. Moonlight Shadow will be used to try and keep them safe, get them out, and it looks like it will succeed, but this is with Puppey still pushing in the bottom lane, and they can bring the Morphling Wisp back. In fact, the TP will get cancelled.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They're still fighting top lane. They're not done just yet. As the Morphling Wisp return, they'll take the tower, but it might cost them a little bit more. They lose their Doom. The Death Prophet makes their way out, and the Secret Team say, hey, if you want to get that kill on the Doom, that's fine. We're going to go high ground here. Shotgun's ready. Kuro could walk to the enemy fountain and pick it up if he really wants it, but if not, they'll settle for a tier 3 tower. Slowly they return. They do have a Panda split when he respawns, so I expect Secret will back off momentarily. Puppey just trying to make one more set of conversions, but can't get in range to do it. Yeah, the Death Prophet's pretty tanky though, and now will Yules herself, and still the Ghosts are flying. This will prompt a split, and again, they're still pushing bottom lane with the Morphling. They're not done with their aggression yet. Don't ever relocate to join this. They throw up the Enigma in the air, trying to buy time. Puppey, maybe they finish him off, but again, in the Radiant base, there's just constant pressure, and the tower's about to be brought down with no one else to defend it. They lose the Slark in the end. The Morphling shotguns him down, and they're still diving for this. BigDaddy's at half health, and finally the Panda split one. Everybody has to retreat on xGame KZ from the top lane, but they still haven't even addressed the problem there. They'll lose the tier 2 tower. This is going to be the 6th tower down, about to be the 7th, with the bottom tower in jeopardy. Kot gets blown up straight to the dome with that one. A solid-out shotgun at Kuro disposal, but it may cost him his life. Aegis, at least he'll pop once, but this will buy time for the shotgun to cool down. He can go for round 2 if he wants. He's a little bit too heavily strength morph. Again though, they're still pushing. Exorcism might cool down. Reinforcements arriving momentarily. They bring in the Wiz. They're pushing in the bottom lane. The top lane continues to see pressure as well. And now Puppey makes his rotation. He'll join the fray bottom as well. The entire Secret team is just living in this area of the map at 19 minutes in. It feels like it's been that way for at least the past 10. Stallcat now blinking in, but with no ultimate. He's got to be careful. Kuro knows the ult down, and he's going for it. Shotgun ready. He does get caught by an arrow, though. This might be enough to bring the Morphling down. Will he finally fall? Shotguns still living. There's no clan mana. They can't finish the job. The Morphling makes his way out in the end as Poor now into the fray, but he's tanky. He can handle the punishment, and Kuro's healing up quickly with the medical assistance from BigDaddy. Secret team are just steamrolling xGame KZ. This is one of the ugliest beatdowns I've seen in some time. Kuro will tank another arrow, but he's back to full health almost immediately thanks to BigDaddy.
Yeah, that was actually the closest they could come to shutting this guy down. We're looking for the Morphling perfect game, and it almost was in jeopardy. But he just used that Adaptive Strike to dodge tower hits, dodge 3 people attacking him, and just keep on trucking along. What happened was when he was in his first life, he tried to keep the Aegis up. He kept strength morphing away, but when he came back up, he didn't have any agi.
Oh, they have found Fly now, though. He stomps him, too, but he really feels like fool's gold at this point. The real damage is coming from the Morphling, and Kuro's diving for kills. They'll find one on the Stallcat, now chasing out Mantis, pursuing Wadafaka. He's got targets. Who's he going to choose? This really feels a lot like it's got a little Fnatic flavor to it with BigDaddy on the Wisp and just the very aggressive game-winning dual lane that they used to do with the Tiny Wisp. They did it with Morphling Wisp, basically anything Wisp, and they're back to their old tricks here, so great start from Secret Team, and look for more. The easy shotgun on Mirana. They can do that all day, and there's nothing to stop it. And I have to go back to the draft plays and say one of the nice things that Secret Team did was they picked Morphling as their last pick. There really was no opportunity to counter him at that point. While mid, hold that thought. Stallcat going in, Puppey. Black Hole, not available for 10 seconds, but they've got Doom, and that'll be enough with a stomp follow-up. Right clicks from the Enigma, they'll bring him down. Meanwhile, top lane, S4 on the run. There's a leap available in 5 seconds time, but he just keeps on juking. And they really don't want to be chasing this, because the Morphling's going in bottom lane. He's killed off the tier 3 tower. It's the Ranger X that falls. The melee's going to be next. Secret Team are just peeling this base apart like an onion. And xGame KZ just can't defend it. The lasso Puppey, he's got Black Hole, no mech available. Can he get his Black Hole off the time he's low? But he will survive, and the Black Hole connects. He burns to death on the Firefly eventually, but it takes too long. Kuro arrives. He's traveled from the bottom lane to the top, and on that note, xGame KZ, they get swamped again. 2 rough losses today. That'll end their day 6, but Secret Team, theirs is just getting started.
Absolutely, that was incredible by KuroKy, by No-Tail, and by the entire team of Team Secret. I actually have to go back to the draft and say that that's where really Team Secret pulled forward in this. The fact that they got a Morphling pick as their kind of surprise against a team with no silences whatsoever. They got to do whatever the hell they wanted to, and even in the early game, they just didn't have the forces to pin them down.